Hey, 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 folks. Welcome to the Big Joe Podcast Short, yo. That was pretty cool. What do we got today, T?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Today, we will be exploring, virtually, of course,
Yes.
the Seguin Island Lighthouse in Maine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, can't get there from here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that way if I were you. To many, Maine is known for lobsters, seafood, lighthouses,
Moose and Meeses.
but to those more curious about the history of the state, vacation land, as it's known,
And it is beautiful.
might be better known as a hotbed for ghostly activity.
I'm hot ghost. Hot.
From haunted college dormitories to strange, unsolved mysteries, you could stay up all night listening to spooky tales. Today's story is a spooky one and combines both a haunting and a lighthouse.
Ooh.
That's two things.
That's right. There's your twofer for the weekend.
I know.
There you go.
Way up in the northeastern corner of the U.S., perched high on its own little barren island made of rock, sits Seguin Island Lighthouse. The lighthouse, located at the mouth of the Kennebec River in Georgetown, Maine. This is where you start getting troublesome. Is all the
names.
Yeah, all the.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They get tricky. In
Oh, they do. The further up north you go.
That's right. All of
It's
New
like,
England's
what the heck?
got tricky names here and there.
It's the second lighthouse that was ever built in Maine and one of the oldest in the U.S. The little island of rock, located in an area that is frequently shrouded in fog, an average of 2,734 hours of fog every year, by the way,
Foggy.
and hammered with cold, high winds, seems almost destined by nature to harbor a lighthouse. Of course you would.
That's right.
Merchants submitted a petition for the lighthouse in 1786, but the government didn't order the lighthouse until 1795. Once President George Washington gave the order, the lighthouse construction began, and the project was completed in 1797 at the cost of $6,300.
Wow. That's a lot back then.
Oh, back then, yes.
Yeah.
Seguin Island Lighthouse holds the title as the highest elevated lighthouse in Maine, standing over just 180 feet at sea level.
Wow.
The fixed, non-flashing light is visible to ships as far out as 40 miles. Due to the high occurrence of fog in the area, the lighthouse is equipped with one of the most powerful fog horns ever made. The original structure was replaced in 1820 and again in 1857 when the present structure was erected. The light was continued to be manually monitored until it was fully automated in 1985. The history of the Seguin Island Lighthouse Station is filled with strange and tragic tales.
Aww. We love that.
We do. We love that here. One is that of the first lightkeeper who died penniless and boatless on the island. Some say his ghost has haunted the keepers who came after him. There have been sightings of a ghost who has been named the Old Captain. He is usually seen climbing the staircase of the tower as if headed upstairs to tend to the light.
Oh.
Someone should tell him it's automated now.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to do that.
Yeah.
One night, the old furnishings were being removed from the premises. Apparently, the man in charge of the crew moving the furniture was awakened in the middle of the night by the old captain, who asked him not to take the furniture and to leave his home alone. If you are woken up in the middle of the night and a ghost tells you, leave my stuff alone, leave it alone.
Oh, I'll leave it alone, all right. And I'll hoof it somewhere else where there's no ghost, too.
Hoof it. The man did not grant the request, and the next day, after the furniture had been loaded onto the boat and was being lowered into the water, the cable mysteriously snapped. The boat and everything in it fell into the rocks below and were smashed into pieces. It appears the old captain got his way after all. Another frequent sighting is that of a young girl running up and down the stairs, waving to those who see her. She has also been heard laughing and bouncing a ball in a room upstairs. History shows that a young girl died on the island and was buried near the lighthouse. I wonder how she died.
I don't know.
I couldn't get any information on that.
Probably tried to take the captain's furniture.
Don't touch his furniture.
Yeah, exactly. Get off that couch.
Shoes off the sofa. Perhaps the most tragic incident that occurred on the island is that of a former caretaker in the mid-1800s. Oh, this is a good one. He was driven insane and murdered his wife, then took his own life. Legend states the caretaker brought his wife to live with him at the lighthouse shortly after they were married.
Yeah, he took care of her, all right.
Oh, he took care of her. As time went by, she became depressed and sullen, and he bought her a piano to cheer her up.
Oh.
Unfortunately, she didn't memorize music and had to play from sheet music. Since she only had one piece of sheet music on the island, she played the same song over and over and over.
Holy shit.
Until her husband finally took an axe to the piano and her and killed himself. Passing ships have reported the sound of faint piano music coming from the island can be heard floating out over the waves on calm evenings. Additional accounts of paranormal include doors opening and closing by themselves, mysterious cold spots, coats being thrown onto the floor, tools disappearing and reappearing randomly, and coughing from an unseen source. The Seguin Island Lighthouse, should you choose to visit it,
Whoa.
is open from Memorial Day, which is
This weekend.
This weekend.
That's
now
right.
I've now screwed myself. I have to post this weekend.
That's right.
Is open from Memorial Day to Labor Day and is accessible by boat from Bath, Popham Beach, or Booth Bay Arbor. So butter up your lobster tail.
That's right.
And smother that like button. Be sure to share and subscribe.
Claws and tails.
And we will be back next week with a full episode.
I'm a lobster now.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm all the way from Maine.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
Yes. Yes.